listening to Rad Rolls, a Fallout Tabletop podcast.
Hello and welcome to Rad Rolls. We find Abel, Frankie, Punchy, and Hazel at the bottom of a really, really terrible pit. They most recently fought this big super mutant, mashy, meaty monster that was just full of mutton. And Abel ended up falling down this hole of the monster and donning this meat suit of monster flesh. Punchy, of course, was pushed down by a robot, while Frankie and Hazel were trying to save old meaty Abel. Around you at the bottom of this, there are two nuclear weapons, and I'm thinking like mini nukes, but bigger. These are like major nukes. These are like Colonel, Lieutenant, Captain nukes. So 5-star generals.
General nukes.
Big nukes. And then there's this like pile of like refuse and scrap metal and wheels and tires that's kind of like on fire. Think of like a junkyard fire that's kind of happening over there. There's this kind of unopened, it is an unopened, it's not kind of an unopened refrigerator, it is an unopened refrigerator at the bottom, as well as this cave deformation that kind of like goes back and has this like rock wall that looks like you could climb up. Above that is a satellite with like, it's kind of like stuck into the rock face of that pit. And then above that is, of course, the big meaty man that made meaty Abel, his meat baby. That's a great idea. I came up with that myself. All right. So yeah, what's happening here? What's going on?
Dave.
Can I veto the meat baby?
Wait. If you're recording and you know it, clap your hands. Did you do a...
Yeah, since I did it, so it's fine. Just move it along. Move it along.
Okay. You got it.
Move along. You're fine.
I'm a big meaty baby.
Can we all see each other
I'm a meat
in this
baby.
landscape?
Yeah, everybody can see each other.
I thought someone was inside the meaty power armor.
Me.
Eating,
yeah.
Right?
I'm Mr. Meatman.
So did you like pop out of the giant super mutant meat suit like a really cursed Jack in the Box or what?
No.
He's not leaving the meat, Hazel.
Oh,
staying
he is. He is the whole. Oh,
he is the
so.
meat.
That's worse.
So I occupy the frame, and the meat occupies the frame. And Kane occupies Abel that controls the meat, which controls the frame. Vis-a-vis, we don't need a fusion core. So it is a hideous symbiosis.
You know, every time Hazel thinks
power armor.
Every time Hazel thinks she has seen the absolute worst thing she could possibly ever see in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, she finds herself surprised yet again.
While Abel has only recently discovered his newfound boon, I've had weeks to think about.
No. Oh, we're all doomed.
Well,
I mean, this is exciting. Let's go.
look, I don't want anything to do with the meat right now. The meat, I don't know how to process that yet. So let me just...
Please don't say processing and meat in the same sentence with this.
Right.
Process different meat. This is not meat you want to process.
Right.
Yeah, and never ask what's in a hot dog.
We'll leave that meat unprocessed then. If I recall correctly, Meat Boy's somewhere over near the nukes, and I would like to be not near the nukes. So I'd like to go check out the fridge, not near the nukes.
Truthfully, I've been mutated twice. I would prefer to not go for a triple. So I'm going to stand back from this fridge before you open it.
And Hazel, that's kind of the thing, is I don't look mutated. I don't have flowers and tails.
One tail. But
I don't know what indicates my mutation, but
So I was meaning to ask you about that. When we left New Orleans, everyone on the train had picked up some kind of mutation, but you never really mentioned what yours was.
Because I was away while you guys fought the giant.
Oh,
what did you call it? A lobster? Shrimp? What did you call it? Oh, crawfish.
It was a giant mutated crawfish, and one of my
where your friend died.
I watched one of my best friends turn into a giant monster and then gooify right in front of me, and
that really badass hero guy. Yeah, I remember.
By the way,
you talk about him a lot. You really.
All right. He was a great guy. I might have had
a really nice person too.
So I might have had a little bit of a crush on him.
Wow.
But he, honestly, a couple weeks and he was too old for me, which I feel really bad saying that.
And then he turned to goo. Which he turned to goo, but like I said, every guy I ever have a thing for either ends up being evil or ends up getting himself dead, or I end up killing him somehow. It never set me up on a double date, is all I'm saying. Okay? Yeah, I
never
think
works
maybe
out.
The problem is you.
Yeah. We did see how your last date went.
Okay, all right, yeah, all right. So I stabbed the dude, and he did say somebody had to die, and I offered him a date first, and he turned me down, and that is not why I stabbed him. But now he's back.
Okay, Hazel, yeah.
Alive,
wow.
And,
Miss Greenglass, you just made a business decision, is all.
I thought I was possibly doing the right thing because I didn't really feel like throwing a bunch of other innocent people, into a pit of most likely doom just to save ourselves.
Miss Greenglass, you're alive, so that can't be wrong.
You know what?
In a room. Jeez Louise, I am shooting sparks over here, barely functioning.
I will say
you guys are having a little tete-a-tete. I was stuck in a hole. We should.
So Punchy, I have noticed when you're being a little nasty, you do sound more like your old self again.
Well,
maybe there's something to that.
I try to be the man my father wants me to be, and sometimes I fall short. Sometimes, but I don't want to be that guy. I want to be a good little boy.
And he's back. All right.
Damn it. We were so close. All right, let's just get out of here.
He is leaking a lot.
Yeah, I got fluids from holes I didn't even know I had.
Okay. Can Hazel look and see where the fluid is leaking from this? I assume there's like a little hole in his dome now since he received a little bit of a Mr. Popeil in like egg scramble inside the shell kind of procedure. Yeah,
do a perception plus medicine check for difficulty 3.
Okay, just a second. I didn't come prepared for class, teacher. This is a nightmare. Okay, I'm coming in. Okay, so perception plus
medicine for difficulty 3. Actually, no, that wouldn't be medicine. This would be repair. This is a robot.
Yeah.
This is a robot.
Although it's
looking at my brain.
There is brain on the inside, but yeah, you're right. I'm trying to figure out where the leaking's happening.
Well, your nervous system is a whole different bowl of beans now.
How much of a nervous system does a robo brain have? I mean, what?
It's probably all nervous system.
You have the brain
Kinda.
Right.
You know what? Electricity is either powering metal or meat, but it's still electricity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, more or less. Okay, so repair. Not great at repair, but we'll see what I can do.
We'll see what happens.
I mean, I couldn't possibly make it worse, right?
You could.
I don't think you understand what kind of DM you have. I don't think you understand.
It's on the table.
You know what? There was a little bit of sarcasm there, just a touch.
Yeah, a 19 and a 13 is 0 successes. Your perception is 4 and your repair is 0. So that's probably the worst roll of rolls. Like
short of getting a 20. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I can't figure out where he's leaking from, and now I've got cerebrospinal fluid, robot lubricant, or whatever all over me. I don't even know. I don't even know where to stick a cork to stop it from leaking anymore.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's fine. Everyone, Hazel. Everyone, it's fine. Just can we get the fusion cores and get back to the base? I'm sure my father will be able to repair me just fine. Just fine. Wait, wasn't there a judge coming after us or something?
He said it was fine 5 times. It must be fine.
I believe in positive reinforcement. It's fine.
Since when
worst case scenario, we'll unscrew your robo brain part from the rest of the metal body, and we'll put it inside the meat armor.
Okay, that's.
I think it'll fit both of us.
And I sincerely ask you not to do that. I mean, a sentry. I would even be okay with finding an old sentry bot and upgrading Punchy with a sentry bot frame. A giant meat-covered power armor frame with a dead super mutant, and then powered by like a human soul, powered by like some sort of there's a lot of layers here. I think maybe we should just go. Let's find the power cores and go.
Nature is beautiful.
This episode is brought to you by Redfin. You're listening to a podcast, which means you're probably multitasking. Maybe even scrolling home listings on Redfin, saving homes without expecting to get them. But Redfin isn't just built for endless browsing. It's built to help you find and own a home. With agents who close twice as many deals, when you find the one, you've got a real shot at getting it. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
Yeah, it is. It really is. We should think about that more. Nature.
And Hazel just shakes her head. All right, so let's check the fridge. Who gets to open the fridge?
What's in the fridge?
It could be almost anything. It could be a mutated lobster that tries to eat us. It could be power cores. It could be a busted open nuclear
even be a fridge
containment center. I don't know.
So you're opening up a pre-war fridge at the bottom of a pit that's been beside some nuclear weapons. I would say that's a strength plus athletics for maybe a difficulty 2.
And you all might have to.
Hazel's not opening.
And you all might have to pull me away from the general nukes, the 5-star general nukes, because I'm a beat away from throes of ecstasy over here.
Yeah,
I'm looking into the eyes of God right now.
Right.
I'm avoiding
Leave the Minutemen Mark II alone. Don't touch them. Don't look at them. Don't make eye contact. Just walk away. They will still be here if they don't explode the next time you are looking for a fun night out on the weekend. But for right now, let's just leave them where they are, okay?
Yes, Miss Greenglass.
Sorry, bud. But hey, great marks for self-control.
Now get over
Thank you
here
for
and
not
open this
killing
fridge
all of
for
us. Yes.
All right. You want strength athletics?
Yeah, strength athletics for difficulty 2. Yep, with 3 successes, that 1 and an 8, you successfully open this fridge. Inside of it is like there's 2 things in there. One is a weird robot arm that looks a lot like what I would say is Punchy's robot arms, but there's like almost this like strap that you would essentially like strap it on to Punchy. Additionally, there is a small what do you call them? The things that you put in a Pip-Boy. What do you call those things?
Holotape?
Holotape. Yes, there's a small holotape in there.
We don't have a Pip-Boy between us, do we?
Have anything?
I have.
Wait, power armor.
Oh, she does have one.
I do have. I've had.
Oh, yeah.
I've had one for quite some time, actually.
You should be using that to aim at body parts.
You're gonna have to explain that part to me, kind of slowly.
Excuse me, sir. No metagaming here because I find it delightful.
I've heard about it. It's like it just people say that time freezes when you're assessing the data.
You know what? At some point, I'll look for that. The vault assisted targeting system. I've heard about that. I've never managed to make it work for me.
Okay.
Not a VATS player. No. Not a VATS player. Just
all right. Yeah.
Just no.
So this
I throw stuff. I'm a hero.
Strictly ABS.
Okay. Is this robotic arm, is it ambidextrous or does it look like a lefty or a righty?
Ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous, so it's all centered up and stuff. Okay.
Centered up. We could just stick it right on the center.
Why does it have to go on a robot? Like, can it interface with a human?
You can try.
Okay.
That was my Anakin Skywalker impression. It was not very good.
I'll say, Punchy.
Yeah.
Could you use a spare arm?
I think I could maybe use a spare arm from time to time. You never know. You might want to give all three of you a one-armed hug. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't you enjoy that? Yeah, let's take a look at that spare arm. Maybe it could replace one of my bum arms now. I'm pretty sure both of my arms are bum now. They just wiggle and waggle. I'm in rough shape. Rough shape, guys.
Well, we might have... let's take a looky, Lou.
Yeah, so that spare arm allows you to essentially wield an additional item to have it out, whether that is a weapon or a stim pack or a robot repair kit or whatever your little heart desires within, he's not going to wield a giant piece of rebarb or, whatever. I mean, if you, depending on the size...
hand, like...
Yes, it's capable of wielding lasers and, picking a lock. It is your third arm.
When you said it kind of would strap to, is it something where it's going to kind of be attached but not necessarily integrated? Or is it, would it function exactly?
Do we need to find a port?
Yeah,
do we need I think it depends.
Do we need a hub?
What do you want? What do you wish? Okay, so you can try to put it on, and we can do an intelligence repair roll, and we can see how well it integrates with your system.
Let me look at my stats real quick.
I mean, do we need a hub or a switch or anything? Because I know sometimes there's a limit to the number of things you can plug in. Do we need a splitter? Does it work wirelessly?
Blow a fuse.
Yeah, we might not have enough ports, so we might need to...
Punchy is smart enough, and it's not a total slouch with repair. Like, I'd be willing to do a roll to kind of see how well it can be integrated into my system.
Okay, yeah. Intelligence plus repair for difficulty 3.
Yeah. One of you smarty nerds want to help with that roll?
I can assist. I have a 5 in intelligence and 2 in repair. I don't know.
Only get one assist. Only get one assist.
Okay, I have high intelligence. My repair is
0.
So I can
Who's
give
got
you
a good
try.
repair?
Anybody in our group got good repair?
How high?
If not, then my intelligence is stupidly high.
Yeah, it's like 9 or something.
Okay, let's give it a. It's actually a 10. It still didn't work. I'm going to use a luck point to re-roll that.
Okay.
He wants this. I want it for him, and I'm a smarty. God damn it!
Yeah, that's 12 at first and the 15 now. That's 0 successes overall. Punchy, you managed to put this arm in your body, and you will still be able to wield the items at your. You'll still be able to do everything that you want. No, that's not great. You'll still be able to utilize this as being able to hold an item, though I would suspect in the future a complication while utilizing that hand could result in an issue.
Bluey?
It could result in something.
We'll wait until we find a real robot mechanic to help me with this.
Yeah, it might be wise to wait till there's somebody. Yeah. You know what? There's got to be. Wait a minute. There were some people over at the Brotherhood of Steel, at the Steel Daddy's locale. So we maybe Squire Nuts can help us.
Maybe Squire Nuts will be able to help me with my third arm.
Pilot Pete or Squire Nuts? Not Dr. Monday.
Maybe Dr. Monday.
Not Dr. Monday.
I'm sorry. Okay, so it was a robot arm, and what was the other thing in the refrigerator?
It was the holotape.
It's a holotape.
The holotape. Oh yeah, let's.
I can put that in. You know what? I'll put that in my Pip-Boy.
Okay, put in your Pip-Boy.
Launch codes. Yep.
Hazel, I have a question for you.
Oh no.
What's Hazel's favorite song?
Oh, that she is absolutely aware of. Oh, God. I'm going to say, screw it, Country Roads.
Yeah, this holotape begins playing Country Roads, your favorite song. You almost feel like that you are like in step with life. And you were kind of listening to the song, and you realize that it's kind of degrading. And what this will do is it will give you a luck point for free by listening to the song. But it only has 4 uses.
Oh, lovely.
Before the tape degrades.
I thought you meant the song was degrading. Like you just started insulting her.
Yeah.
Rose,
Country Roads.
Hazel, why don't you?
Almost heaven. Fucking rednecks. Backwoods hill grits.
It was that, or I was hoping it was instructions on how to install the robo arm.
Well, I was either going to go with California Dreamin' or Country Roads, and honestly, Country Roads kind of fits better. So,
yeah, that's what was in the fridge.
Oh. That was
not a mimic.
Fridge. Not a mimic.
Not a mimic.
Oh,
that's good.
Every time, like I absolutely broke into a sweat when you said the word mimic. By the way. Oh boy.
So is this a pretty sturdy refrigerator made of some heavy stuff? Okay.
Yeah.
And just looking at the map, there appears to be like this crevasse that you'd kind of mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to go ahead, since we've kind of retrieved everything we got from the refrigerator, and just kind of tip it over on its side, so now it's kind of like a soapbox.
Yeah, strength
like
plus athletics type thing for difficulty 3 to like make a little step stool for yourself to get up into the boss.
I'm gonna use an AP, and then
I will help you assist.
Okay.
I want in that hole.
Okay, so for 2 successes with that, what I will say is you all try to move this refrigerator, and it just kind of like knocks down on its side. So it's a little bit easier to get up, but it will still require a strength plus athletics roll for difficulty 1 to ascend into the cave, to kind of like do a little jumperoo to get into there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. We got it close, but like the soil is probably caked in soil and sediment and stuff like that.
You don't want to get a fail, I would say, on that around some nuclear weapons. I will say that.
I was going to say, I mean, Abel, why don't you give me a little boost?
A little boost? A little
boost on up
there. Okay.
A little boost on up there. Yeah.
All right. I'll take a.
Is it still strength and athletics to do this?
Yep. Difficulty 1, strength and athletics.
All right. I'm going to assist with this. I want to get to one knee in my meat man suit and do the whole like clasp my hands and give him a little like,
your leader boost.
Give him a little
upsa daisy.
Give him a little.
All right,
little boost.
Let's hope this meat's not too slippery. Here we go.
All right, Abel, you're up there.
I was doing an assist.
Frankie's in there. Frankie's
in there.
He stepped on the meat.
Yeah, I was giving an assist. I'm
with it. I understand.
And you know what? Like, what I can do is sort of like the cheerleader hold. Right? Like, I'll just keep my hands above my head with your feet in my hands and, just like be able to raise and lower. Unless you want to get up there.
This year at Cheer Camp, here comes a team sponsored by David Cronenberg. Here you go. Enjoy.
Okay.
Okay. We love mutations and body horror.
All right.
All right. So let's see. Frankie, you're up there in this crevasse. You're kind of looking around, and there's not much here, but it's a good vantage point over kind of the dirt and layout below. Can you do like, I'd say it would be a perception plus explosives for difficulty 1. You can't have anybody assist you on this.
Okay. Let's do that. I use a AP for this. That's a little.
Yeah.
This is kind of a sketchy roll. Yeah. Well, super sketchy.
I'll give you a mixed success. So you're kind of looking around at these piles, and you notice beside the 2 nuclear weapons, there looks like there used to be this giant dent in the ground that's shaped like another nuke. Based on some of the layouts that you see, what you can tell is that there was a 3rd nuke here. It is no longer here, and it was tipped upwards almost towards this pile of flaming like garbage, and it is now no longer in this pit.
A little ominous. Okay. Wow. So somebody's got. It sounds like they took it somehow out of here. Is what I'm gathering. Because it wouldn't, if it detonated, it would blow up the other 2. So.
Yeah, it is undetonated.
Has a nuclear weapon. Okay. All right. That's not great, but good to know. I'm sure that won't be at all a problem for us. How close am I to the satellite? Like, does that get us? Are we closer to the satellite?
You would want to do, in order to like shimmy yourself up the stalactites, I think it's tights that are from the top. You would need to do a strength plus athletics check for difficulty 3 to be able to reach up to the satellite.
Yeah, I'm not going to be capable of that. Yeah, I guess I could try since I'm already here, but I'm just gonna fall and like die. What is now I'm closer to the satellite? Like, can I do a perception check? Like, the fucking worth going to nearly die?
Yeah. Let's see if you want to do that. Do a perception plus science for difficulty 2.
You know, it's our fucking thing. Look like a piece of map. Go through. Try it again. There we go. Oh shit. Oh. I'll take the first one.
We'll take the first one. You're also coming a little bit funky on the internet, so you might be having some internet issues if you got those double results. Just on Discord, you're coming a little funky. But what I will say is, with a 2, you can kind of look up and see this satellite, and you know this satellite is pretty much a targeting satellite. It is a satellite that is able to like target things. Your best guess is that this is actually a targeting satellite for these nukes.
So targeting for the nukes. I'm sounds good. We're already in it. So how's that going to help us? I'll lay down the information to the rest of the group. So there's a missing third nuke. And there is potentially a satellite to the other 2 nukes if we're interested in the possibility at some point.
I don't want to alarm everybody, but I was up there, and I ended up down here because something from up even higher blasted me and knocked me down here. Yeah. So I think there's another satellite that can target this area.
Oh no, that's not good.
So
okay,
we should go.
We should really go. We should go. We should get out of here.
After we get what my dad wanted.
Okay, are there any power cores down here? Is there any reason to believe there'd be power cores? We're looking for down here at the bottom of this pit.
So I will say that the areas that you have not looked at is you have not looked at the pile of flaming garbage and metal, and you also have not investigated the 2 nuclear bombs. You have looked at those and you have said, maybe not, but you have not investigated them. So if I put on my big brain and start thinking about what one person in this group would really love, it's investigating nuclear devices.
Yeah, and I've been scolded that I can't, that I need to not look at them, that they'll be here later.
And how well can we see the car that's suspended?
I mean, you can tell it's like wrapped up. I'm trying to think of a great. It's like dangling, wrapped up. So it's wrapped up pretty well. But I mean, think about like it's basically a net that's holding it up. It's a flesh net. You ever seen a flesh net? Good.
Yeah.
It's a net of intestines.
I'm basically in a flesh net right now.
Flesh net.
Is the car suspended over, like going by our diagram, is the car suspended over the nukes?
It's suspended over the flaming garbage.
All right.
Which is the pit of where a third nuke was.
Okay.
I don't know. Should I try and climb up to the targeting satellite, or are we just going to go check out these nukes?
So I think you should climb up to the targeting satellite, get a better look at that. I think Abel should check out the pit, see if the third nuke is in there, see if there's anything else in the flaming garbage that is useful. I will go look at the nukes themselves and see what state they're in and see if there's any reason to think that there are power cores near there. And Punchy, try not to touch anything.
Miss Greenglass.
I will look with my senses, not with my clampy hands. One of yous with legs should check out that car, because that car might run on a fusion core. We don't know.
Miss Greenglass, I have to insist, instead of me looking at the space that doesn't have a nuclear weapon,
okay, all right,
I have to look at the space that does have a nuclear weapon. Okay. Please do not do this to me.
Abel, we trust you. We trust you to remember that we cannot survive a nuclear explosion the way that people you were raised with maybe possibly could.
Oh, no. If done correctly, we can't either.
If done, okay. We would. I would like us to all survive. I would like us to all survive this, but I'm going to trust you. Please go check out the nukes. Look with your eyes and not your new meaty machine
clubs
hands. And if there's anything that looks either like a power core or something that might make them even more dangerous than they are now, like if there's leaks, if there's like a big breach, if there's like I don't know, if it looks like somebody hit it with a wrench, just come back and let us know. I'm going to check out the garbage, and then I'll go check out... Actually, I'll tell you what, Punchy, if you check out the garbage, I'll climb up and see if I can see if there's a power core in the car.
Oh, sure. I'll check out the garbage. Sounds great.
If you would rather check out the car, I'm sure.
No, Hazel, I'm being sincere. There's nothing I want to do more than look at some flaming garbage.
Is there a way we can turn down the sarcasm? Like it's almost like a vocal fry to his voice modulator. Can we turn the sarcasm down? It's really hard to tell. Yeah,
it's facial expressions, as I have no face, but I am being the utmost sincere. I want to look
since we're having a sincere moment. I got to tell you,
show me that flaming garbage.
I got to tell you that blinking when you only have one eye stem doesn't actually work. So maybe the winking thing doesn't work when you only have one eye. I mean, I understood what you were trying to do, but it came off as kind of like myopic more than anything.
Do you know Morse code?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do.
I could blink a message to you in Morse code.
Okay, that is actually one of the best ideas you ever had, and that was after you were lobotomized. I'm not sure what to think of that.
No,
might be a little bit concerned.
Be great.
Now.
It's going to be a very sincere message.
Okay, all right. I guess we've got a idea of a plan. Let's go.
That's all you need.
Right,
go team flaming trash and leaking brain juice.
And what was Frankie doing? Was he still up at the?
I'm climbing up to the satellite. Apparently,
okay, yeah,
a one-way trip. But
so we'll start with that. Strength plus athletics for difficulty 3.
It's fine. It's fine. We got this. No. Get that out of here.
I'm just letting you know what we've got.
This, man.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
2 successes. I'm gonna be nice. Oh no, I'm gonna be nice.
Wow.
2 successes. You rolled that.
I'm gonna be nice.
All right. I'll tell you what. I'll let you spend an AP in post-mortem.
Wow.
To roll it.
I'm genuinely shocked that you got that. Okay.
Nice job, man.
I'm legitimately
a 6
shocked.
and a 5.
And you know what? And you know what? I'll spend a luck just out of that generosity because I feel like I need to try and really get this now. So I'll spend a luck point to try and re-roll that too. And we'll see what happens. Holy shit.
Wow. Yeah, so
meant to be.
Okay. Yeah. So you climb up to this satellite, and it's got like one like wing hanging off of it, and this wing is kind of like a solar panel, but the eye of it has like a little computer right there. The eye of it is kind of like not. It looks like it's not turned on, but the computer is turned on, and you could access that.
Okay. Yeah. Let's tippy tappy.
Yeah. Let's do. We'll go ahead and just like look at the computer. You pretty much like to do some of these functions. I'll probably have you do a roll, but I'll just kind of list off what it can do. Mm-hmm. There's essentially like power on. There is change targeting parameters, and there is a launch sequence.
Perfect. Just what I've always wanted. Okay. Okay, let's see if the nukes are functional that can actually be using
sure.
These
we can come
parameters. So why don't we circle back?
We can come back to you, yeah. So Punchy, you are what do you want to do with the flaming pile of garbage?
I'm gonna roll over there, and I'm gonna use my extra recon sensors. Kind of, see what I can glean from what this flaming wreckage is. If there's anything that might be holding a fusion core in there,
okay.
Just get a general sense of what's going on.
Perception plus science for a difficulty 4. You'll be receiving a mixed success on this if you don't make that 4, but making that 4 would be pretty cool. You can spend. You got 6. No, you got 6 AP in the pool.
Okay, I'm gonna do. I was like, I couldn't remember what my tag one is. I'm gonna spend an AP for an extra roll, for an extra die.
Okay.
And hope for the best.
Love it.
I'm heavily damaged, guys. I'm heavily damaged.
15 for a target of 8. 0 successes. Punchy.
It's on fire. What do you want me to tell you?
You're like a kid. You're like a toddler, like with like a bunch of like, I don't know, like Brussels sprouts and like onions, and you're just like looking at them, just like kind of like picking them up, tossing it to the side, and like kind of look at another thing, toss it to the side. You really have no clue what's in here. But then all of a sudden, below you, you look down, and you see a fusion core.
Oh, what?
You pick it up and you look at it, and it's 100% depleted.
Still a fusion core.
They didn't say it had to be fully charged. I'm gonna
recharge them. Kind of.
I'm gonna pick up that fusion core, and I'm gonna.
There's no Atom store here. You can't buy the recharging station.
I get some mole rats to run on a big mole rat hamster wheel.
What? You don't have the perk? Come on.
Well, if you want mole rats to run on a hamster wheel, you'll have to have somebody there to train him. And we all know how you feel about animal trainer NPCs that I've made in the past. Not great.
Okay, that wasn't because he was an animal trainer. It was because he was annoying. Not the core problem there.
Hazel, were you investigating?
Have the personality type to train mole rats?
Yeah. Remember,
were you investigating the fusion flea, Hazel? Was that what you were doing?
I was indeed.
Yeah. Okay. So you're trying to like scale the pit to get up to the fusion flea?
Up like the fleshy netting that's holding this thing in place, and it is.
So
I had taken the flaming garbage at this point.
Okay, so I might come back to you after I do Abel's turn.
Oh,
Abel,
please do.
Can I get an intelligence plus science for a it's a difficulty 2, and it would be higher if it was other people, but you have like a kind of a soft skill of like radiation and nuclear weapons that is not like denoted on the character sheet, and so I'm just making your skill checks for this a little bit lower than they would be. So intelligence,
which is
plus science.
Thank you, because both are dog shit for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 1 success.
1 success. So, all right, you start getting close to these, and it's a little disappointing because you don't feel any like weird, like, oh, something like, oh, maybe I'm like a little bit empowered by this. You don't feel empowered at all. In fact, you feel a little bit disappointed that you're near these because you realize that there's absolutely no radiation coming off of these. In fact,
are they just shells? There's no warheads?
You kind of look inside a small piece that's been torn back, and it looks like there's actually some like rubber in there.
Were these dummies?
Maybe they were Minuteman Mark IIs.
So these were filled with some type of filler material. They didn't have any warhead.
You could see just that they didn't have any explosive element attached to the front of them. As far as like propulsion, like with that roll, I'm not going to be able to give you anything based on that.
I'd be more interested in the warhead anyway, and it doesn't look like there's a warhead. Like there might be propulsion. This could have been like testing the delivery system, but not the payload. Other than that, does it look like? Are there any scorch marks? Does it look like they were ever used? Is there any impact? Like, I would imagine if it had been used, there would be scorch marks and like a massive dent from when it made contact with something. So,
based on like what you can tell, you can notice that a little bit of that rubber used to be there, and now it's not there anymore. I'm trying to think of like I don't want to give you everything, but
rubber could have potentially degraded and stuff. But what I'm noticing is where there should have been a warhead, there's rubber.
Yeah,
and I'm not getting the warm.
It's yellow. It's yellow rubber, by the way. It's yellow. Sorry.
Yellow. Okay.
Yeah, forget about that.
So I will probably end up kicking one of these warheads out of frustration. It'll make a wet, sloshing, thick, wet mud noise as my meaty leg just slams against the.
So Hazel, I'm going to go ahead and say that Abel, do you want to communicate this to the group?
Yeah, because I think everyone was kind of extremely nervous about these warheads being active. And I feel like it would probably assuage some of those fears. Like, they don't even have warheads.
What?
The warheads are gone. There's no... They're blanks.
Like they were removed?
There's
like they were never there?
There's filler material. Maybe they were removed and something got filled in here. Maybe they never had warheads. But there's no warheads in here now.
Maybe it was like a paper job. You know, like they were hired to put a warhead in and they took the money, but the union just took the warheads. It was a thing we used to do all the time. You know, you get that good government money.
I don't think these were ever used, though.
Yeah, pre-war grift was
a beautiful thing.
Legendarily bad.
Like,
that makes sense.
It could have been that, or someone could have stolen the warhead and filled it up, or it may have never had a warhead or anything. It's just these were never used, and they cannot create new universes.
Yeah, maybe they stole the nuclear material and sold it to some Libyan terrorists and instead double-crossed them and came up with a time machine. I mean, there's a story like that.
Equally likely from the creating a new universe.
True.
I mean, yeah.
Besides, I mean, what would the chances be that the targeting satellite for these nuclear warheads just happened to fall in the same pit of the warheads?
That is a little bit I still think that we should definitely get out of here because that is a little bit too much of a coincidence.
Have we figured out the car grip into the
Hazel,
I'm almost there.
Hazel, I will say that you will have to scale a cliff for like 30 feet up. That's probably a strength plus athletics for difficulty 4 to do that straight, to be able to leap onto the flesh net that this car is lifted in. Or you can do a jump. You can do a jump from an inactive, a perceived inactive nuclear warhead for a strength plus athletics for difficulty 2 to be able to get onto the net.
Well, if Abel says it's inactive, I believe him. So
may I interject a potential option?
Sure.
And I'm willing to spend a luck point for this. I would like to commune with Kane. Say, Kane, does the meat need to be in this orientation? Could we, say, create a vine, take meat from some places and put it other places? Dalsim from Street Fighter.
You want to extend your meat?
Are you trying to be like, are you Venom?
Yeah. So basically what I would like to do is reallocate my shields to different parts of the starship, as it were. I'd like to see if it would be possible to reorient some of the organic matter on my power armor to create, shift some leg juice to arms to like make a ladder, or like to push Hazel up, or do something to act as like lifting.
So I think I like this. I'm not sure. Okay, so Sorry,
so
you're talking to Kane, but here's the GM talking.
It out.
Okay,
is there
let's negotiate with the GM.
Replicator can do to help.
Oh, I've already thought about the. The implications of the hunk jet, the chunk jet. Yeah. Sorry, and how the chunk jet could potentially heal any damage that may be sustained to the meat suit.
Yeah,
I've already thought about that.
And we already used the balloon, right? That got used already a while ago.
The balloon belt. I did use the balloon belt.
Okay.
I think it only had one use.
Ooh, okay. Thought.
I didn't die, though. Oh, that was good.
Can I use the supernatural component that makes the chunk jet shoot the cubes of meat? This was an earlier artifact that you gave us, right? Can I interface with it to create like a temporary structure? Like it might not be, so to temporarily, it might not be compatible with the super mutant meat or the big, right?
Well, I think we can give it a sample of any meat and it will duplicate that meat.
Oh, okay. Got it. So
we need to give it a new sample. It's just we gave it a sample of somebody's skull and we've been trying to shoot skulls at people. So, as one does. As one does.
So here's what I'm going to do. I can say that you can command. There's a few things that. Okay. You can command Kane. You spend a luck point to talk with him. You can command him to create a structure. Now, based off of the structure and the difficulty of what I say, you will have to roll combat dice for damage against you. No effect on whatever. You'll have to roll combat dice equal to the difficulty that you do it, because you are essentially hurting yourself to do this. Okay. Like you are physically using your life force to rearrange meat. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I am a blood mage, guys.